Hello guys, my name's Costa and welcome back to another video in this Python revision quiz database MySQL video series. In today's video, we're actually going to be continuing on with the quiz. We're going to be continuing on with the incorrect and the correct questions. In the last video, we looked at on how to actually answer the questions, then also how to display. Well, actually, there's a video before that was on the question on actually displaying the questions. Then we did a video on how to display the incorrect questions. Now there's still a bit of work to do with that, and like telling the user, "Oh, this is how many questions you got correct." Not necessarily saying that you got this question correct, but saying how many out of an X amount did they get correct. So let's begin doing that then, shall we? So let's now, what I'm thinking is that currently there's only 6 questions. Yes, currently there is only 6 questions, but if this was ever to get with much more questions, let's say there was like 50 questions, you probably don't want to answer all the 50 questions. So you probably want to take an X amount of questions. That's probably what you want to do. So for now, what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to set is a constant of amount of questions just to equal 5, just for now. But I'll probably have difficulties. There'll be a small, medium, or large quiz, or something like that. Just some level of difficulty. That will change, and that will change the amount of questions depending on which level of difficulty. But I'll do that one when we have more questions available, which we'll probably do in like another video we're going to do on how to import CSV with already a ton of questions. We'll do something like that. Okay. So let's say we got amount of questions is 5. This is the amount of questions. So what we need to do here is we can say for question number in range of all questions. Now before I do that, what I want to actually do is I want to come over here to the all questions and do all questions dot shuffle. And the reason why I want to do all questions dot shuffle is so that we don't always get the same questions in the same order, because then you might want them. People may memorize. Oh, you have to go A, B, C, then B, C, whatever. You have to go in some order to get it correct. Why is that not working? I should shuffle. So I'm supposed to. Okay. I think I remember why. Stop telling me that. I think I have to say random. I believe you have to say. Where is it? Do you have to say random dot shuffle? Let me try on. Let me see over here. You might have to say dot random. Although dot random's not working. Dot shuffle. It's part of the random module, but I don't remember if you need to say random dot shuffle. Or is it just dot shuffle? Then. No. Okay. You know, I think I just realised what I'm. Okay. Sorry about this. A bit rusty on the random module. It's dot random dot. Yeah. All questions. No, actually, does that work by itself like that? Do I need to reassign it? That we'll see. Oh, that went too quickly. Okay. Yeah, it worked. Don't need to reassign it, because that just randomizes the whole list for you. No need to reassign it to any variable. But if you want to, what you could do is you could have, all questions, and you could have one of shuffled, if you wanted to, and that'll become a new list. but it's fine. Just randomize everything. It's fine. Cool. So that's all shuffled. That means what we can do over here is for question num in range. What we can say from of course this will be default from 0, so we don't need to put that. But from the length, what we can do with this is we can actually minus that. So we can say is between the length not the length actually, no. Oh, we could actually do the no. It's just put there. Get rid of that because what we'll put there instead is we'll put where is it? Amount of questions. Now you may want to do some validation to check. Oh yeah, there is at least 5 questions in the database before you actually say amount of questions. That's something you probably actually want to do. So let me do this right over here now. If I just do this over here, actually do it over here. I'm thinking, where's it best to do it? If we can actually create this constant somewhere else. Well, it's supposed to be a constant, so it's supposed to be what is there. But what we can say over here. No, we can just do it over here. Just do it over here. It's fine. We can do it over here. If the length of all questions is greater than 5, let's say, then we can do that. Else, amount of questions. Of course, this is going to be changed. This will all get changed once we get more questions onto the database. But for now, let's do this over here. Else amount of questions is just equal to the length of all questions. So if you had 3 questions, there'll be 3 instead of there being 5, because otherwise we're going to get some errors with that. So next what we need to do is when we display incorrect, what we need to say over here, instead of saying you got the questions incorrect, you got 5 questions incorrect out of, and this way we can then display out of here we go, amount of questions. Stringify that to convert to a string, and this variable is called display incorrect questions. Although you don't need to pass it, we're passing it, so it's easier for programmer to view that this variable is being used. So we go 1, so we go, that's different, isn't it? Because the first question is, what's the first question? Okay. First question is selection, this is about iteration, so it is different, good. One error, 2 were given. Or 1, I always do these silly mistakes, I always do. Here. What we probably also want to do is we may not we may not want to allow for the user to input, you know, E or anything like that, anything outside of the norm. And you got out of 5, good. You got 2 questions out of 5. We may wish to put a percentage on that as well. But less correct is the actual thingy, the response. So in your option selected, so it turns back over to the option selected. An option selected, what we probably want to do is we want to say, of course we don't want to do it afterwards, no, so we want to do it inside over here. side over here we wish to do it, I'm going to say if option selected is not equal, and what's great about this is you can actually do, or is not, if is not in, it's great in Python, you can do this stuff. If option selected is not in, what's great is you can just do something like this, do an array of elements, and if it's not either of these ones, so if your option selected is not in any of these elements in this array, then, you know, print over here. Let's also do print over here. Print. Option selected is an invalid option. Please try again. What we're just going to say over here is we're going to put a little time.sleep on this if statement. Just on this if statement. Little time.sleep so you can read that. And we're just going to give you 2 seconds. 2 seconds to read that. Okay? So let's do B. That works, but then let's do something like E. E is I don't know why mine just went back. E is an invalid option. Please try again. So we'll run that again. E is an invalid option. Please try again. But as you can see, it just goes to the next question. So no, we need to go back. We need to go back, mate. Let's go back, mate. So what can we do about that? Well, what we could do is we can put this all into a while loop. We say while true. We do a while true. And within this else, so we put the break. So if your option is actually valid, break, get out of this while loop. Then it'll come back to the while loop, exactly. And it'll come back. True working theory. Boom, goes back. Z. Doesn't. B. Works as normal, right? There's where you got wrong. So, how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4. As it stated, I got 4 wrong. And if we were to go to play quiz, I'm going to say C, 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 C. Got 2 questions incorrect. Works as normal. Fantastic. Right, that's now working. Great. However, what happens if you don't put anything? There's a slight issue with. Now it does work, but there's a slight issue with is that it appears as a blank. There's nothing there. So you're saying is an invalid option. So you might want to change around is this over here. So you might want to say what we might want to say is, now we could do an if statement inside of this one, but no, we would just go on else if. Else if option selected, or we can say else if the length of option selected is equal to 0. Then type over here print nothingness. Nothingness is not a valid option. Please try again. Oh, but that didn't work. Why didn't it work? And we're going to need an AND over here as well then. And option selected. The length. Because the reason why I did that, there's actually different ways we can do this. We could either move this if statement up and put this one below, then this would run first. But because this is because of this one's first in position, say, oh yeah, it's over here. So let me just run that. Or what we could also say is it must be greater than 0. If you want one of these options greater than 0, it will then appear this. There are different ways we could do it, but for now that'll be fine. But we could swap these. That is also another valid option we could have done. That goes very quickly. We need to put another time on that. Nothingness is not a valid option. Please try again. Okay. What if option? Aha! So it does say these options, they're not valid. And this? Yeah, not valid. Good, that's all working nicely. Great. Now, currently, I don't know if you noticed, currently, when we load up, as a teacher, we have access to the quiz. Now, I don't think that's really something you want to do, because then it will cause issues when you're going to try and install that on the leaderboard and stuff. So we may wish to get rid of the play quiz for the teacher, potentially. But maybe they wish to test it, I don't know. That is valid. You might want to keep it for testing, so the teacher can test their quiz. And then you could just say in the leaderboard, only store it if it's the teacher, if it's the student, I mean. So it will only save it if it's actually, it will only save the score if it's actually the student. It won't save for a teacher. That's absolutely true. We could just do that. Currently, let me see if we have the student. Student table. Currently, the student table as the username's admin. Doesn't have like a name or anything. We probably want to add something like that though. Let's close that. Okay. Anything else that we may? There's some validation issues that we may wish to fix for the. I don't know if there's any validation. I don't think there's any more validation issues for the quiz. Maybe if you wish to quit, maybe quit should be a valid option. So let's go over here. Let's go. I'm thinking because if I put it here, we're gonna have some issues, aren't we? Because if I just put LCF option selected is equal to quit, I don't think that's going to run because I think it's going to say it's invalid. Yeah. So what we may actually want to do is want to say if option that is equal to quit over here, then change this to an else if. And if we're going to change this to an else if, we may wish to actually just do that. This needs a colon, otherwise some indentation will just go free wrong. Okay. Let's just make sure that that's still all working. Yeah, that all works still. Then now quit, because quit will just pass. Currently, you have not done anything about the quit, but we of course want to pass that. So here, if we say if option selected is not equal, it's not equal to quit, then do all this stuff. If it then does become equal to quit, that's where you probably want to do some stuff. Let's try that. Let's try that. Quit. Interesting. I think we need to break. I just put pass, now we need to break. Interesting. Did quit? Oh yeah, but I need to. It's not equal to. It's not equal to. Oh, this is inside the loop. That's true. We don't want this to repeat. That's true, actually. So let's make some changes to this then, actually. Yeah, because this is under for loop, you don't exactly want to do that. Let's get rid of that and change this back to a break. Let me see over here. These option selected is chosen here. That's the problem. I guess we can just do if option selected. Yeah, is equal to quit. We just have to do it is equal to quit then break out this loop. The issue is that will go and display incorrect. That then does come and display this, which is something I don't want to occur. That's my only thought about that. So I guess what we could say because then we can just say else. It's basically the same thing as what we've had. I don't want to say if incorrect question dot length is greater than 0. The reason why I don't want to do the length because it's getting appended. Like let's say you're halfway through, then you decide to quit. That's the only thought I have. That way for you then decide you want to quit. But actually, what we should do is we should only, if the length of the incorrect questions is greater than 0, then we should actually be displaying this anyway. Nope. So now, if I do A, and then quit, I still get to C. They've got 2 questions, but it's 8 out of 5. I don't know if that's. I guess the rest count as what the rest I get incorrect since I skip them, right? So I skip them, I guess count that as incorrect. I guess. Don't know about that. Anyway guys, this video has already gone a bit, it's already gone on for a while, so we're going to put a cut in here, and I think in the next video we're actually going to begin is actually doing an importing of a CSV file, because I would like some more questions, and it's actually better to, feel like it's better to import questions that are going through this system, because you can just type it up in a CSV file, like a spreadsheet. I think that's much quicker than having to type it manually. So that's what we're going to do. I think guys, so that's what we're going to do for the next video. Subscribe so you get a notification as to your sub box when that next video goes live. Hit the like button if you did enjoy this and comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and I hope to see you guys very soon. Goodbye.